Many fans will be extremely upset to learn the true reason why Paul Heyman is still missing from WWE, but Roman Reigns will be the most upset by this news. In today's video, we'll have full coverage of this breaking news. Fans have been wondering, well, Roman Reigns has returned to WWE, but where is Paul Heyman? Why hasn't he returned? Well, we now have an answer. Since making his comeback, Roman Reigns has looked extremely strong. In his 2 appearances on SmackDown and SummerSlam, he easily defeated Solo and the Bloodline. However, does this mean that Roman is about to have a rude awakening and that he will be destroyed by Solo's Bloodline? Fans currently anticipate that in the coming days, Roman Reigns will be eliminated in a manner similar to Paul Heyman's, or he will be powerbombed through the commentator's desk and disappear from television once more. This might occur for a number of reasons, including WWE's ability to justify Roman's decision to skip the pay-per-view The Bash in Berlin. Solo's clan will assault him to get him off TV, but he will return on September 13th for the USA Network premiere of SmackDown. When will Roman wrestle Solo or any other members of the Bloodline if it won't be participating in the Bash in Berlin? When will this go place, since there are already allegations that they will postpone Solo vs. Roman until WrestleMania 41 in 2025? It is evident, in the run-up to Roman and Solo's WrestleMania match, there are now speculations. At WrestleMania 41, Roman will face Solo. However, even if Roman is successful in eliminating Solo's Bloodline, it appears that he will have to face another Bloodline. Roman will face Tonga Tangaloa and perhaps fight too. Paul Heyman's lineage. We were curious about his whereabouts, as it appears he is set to make a comeback and deliver some dire news to Roman. Let's get right to it. Since Roman's return to the WWE, fans have noticed something incredibly odd. He hasn't said anything. He showed up at SummerSlam, eliminated alone, made a comeback to SmackDown, eliminated the Bloodline, and remained silent on WWE TV. Why does WWE think that we should extend Roman's return so that we don't want to reveal everything on day 1? Roman is going to depart and then return. That is, he will appear on SmackDown for a week or 2, take a few weeks off, return, take a month off, and so on, perform a pair of SmackDowns, depart, launch a few pay-per-views. It won't be every week, as we are sure you are aware. Rather, it will only happen very sometimes. Since winning the championship, Cody has appeared on SmackDown virtually every week. However, this is only because he is under contract, as opposed to Roman, who is not. Right now, Roman has the most part-time contract in the whole WWE. Yes, you have Brock Lesnar, but I'm not sure if you want to count him as of right now because he's banned. Aside from Brock, yes, Roman has not said anything yet because he essentially shows up whenever he wants, but that's because he's a huge star and can demand time off under his contract. Roman will now speak and end his silence on WWE TV in the upcoming days. What is he going to say? How does he feel about Cody Rhodes winning his belt instead of him? That's not what he disclosed on WWE TV. How does he feel when Solo stole the tribal jewelry and assumed control of the Bloodline he created? Roman has a lot to cover, so maybe WWE will allow him plenty of time to update fans on his thoughts on these changes and what he sees for the present and the future. In the meantime, we'll be hearing from him on WWE TV in the coming days. I believe that everyone can agree that JUSO Sami Zayn represented the Roman Bloodline at its peak. The pinnacle was when Paul Heyman, Solo, and Jimmy USO were all together. Since then, Roman disappeared. The members have disbanded, and Roman is now essentially without a lineage. That's all Roman, which is good, but that's the end of Roman's lineage. Roman is currently on his own and without a lineage since Rand doesn't want Solo's Bloodline. He doesn't want a retain with Solo. He doesn't want Tataga. And he doesn't want any of those people. JUSO is over Raw Genia and doesn't want anything to do with him. Paul Heyman, what's going on with him? USO is still out. We now know why Paul Heyman hasn't shown up yet and whether or not he's still pals with Roman. Roman is not going to approve of this. I think, when Paul Heyman will make his WWE comeback and if he will still be managing Roman Reigns have been made public. So this is what we now understand. Paul Heyman is expected to make his WWE comeback in the upcoming weeks. Will he be teaming up with Roman? No. Roman and Mon are over at this point. Paul Heyman will declare, "I'm quitting as your manager." But Roman would answer, "I want Paul Heyman to continue managing me. I want to introduce you to a few acquaintances of mine." And at this point, Paul Heyman will shockingly inform Roman that he is starting a new lineage to replace Roman in solos, meaning that Roman will not be a part of Paul Heyman's new bloodline. The following will be a part of Heyman's new bloodline. Some of them are close to Paul Heyman, which is why they are joining Han's new bloodline first. Their goal is to eliminate Roman. CM Punk. Paul Heyman previously informed CM Punk that, in essence, he wanted to take over as manager once more. However, he also wanted to break away from Solo in the bloodline, which is why CM Punk would be the first new member. The third new member will be someone from Roman's past, Brock Lesnar. As we all know, Brock and Roman are synonymous, and when Brock returns to WWE after being banned, it will be extremely painful to watch The Rock. Roman Reigns will also be extremely upset to see his friend Paul Heyman betray him by starting this new bloodline. What do you think about the claim that Paul Heyman created his own bloodline in order to overthrow Roman? Please share your thoughts with me in a remark. Liv Morgan has the WWE Women's World Championship. Dirty Dominic Mysterio and the Judgment Day all tucked away in her grasp at this point in her career. But Morgan had to claw her way to the top and enlist friends to assist her along the way before she could be in this cozy position now. Their ambitions to succeed were accelerated as members of the All-Girl Alliance, the Riot Squad, which included Ruby Riott/Soho and Sarah Logan/Valhalla, from 2017 to 2019. Nevertheless, Big E was interested to know if Morgan would be amenable to getting back together with Soho and Valhalla, should the stars align, at Fanatics Fest NYC this past weekend. Well, you know, I believe that everything in life, good or bad, kind of goes according to plan. We can never say never to anything, in my opinion. Right now, Dominic and the Judgment Day are making me really, really happy. But who knows what the future holds? Morgan replied to Up Up Down Down. That might be something if you have Ruby and Sarah recruited into the Judgment Day. Despite their breakup, Morgan and Valhalla are still on the WWE roster. In contrast, Soho was released by WWE that same year and joined AEW at All Out 2021. Valhalla and Soho aren't competing in the ring right now, while Valhalla is having her second kid. Soho, who is expecting her first with fellow AEW star Angelo Parker, is due in October, next Saturday at Bash in Berlin. Morgan and Mysterio will take on the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest, and the former Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.